Good afternoon, my name is Giovanni Trejo, and today I will be talking about terrorism. Today, terrorism is associated with warlike activities that violate human and civil rights. The United States has been at the head of the anti-terrorist movement after the 9/11 disaster. It has taken a burdensome mission to lead the global anti-terrorist movement. With the enemy invisible, hidden, and unpredictable, this mission gave birth to many mistakes and distorted the idea of noble peacemaking missions. Civilian populations in Iraq and Afghanistan got involved. No progress was made against terrorism as the evil of the 21st century. Notorious violations of civil and human rights in Iraq ended in many protests, especially in the Muslim world. According to the FBI, terrorism is the plague of the 21st century. Global mass media terrorize populations with the report of shocking terrorist attacks, but the roots of terrorism remain untouched. Yet terrorism may be viewed from three perspectives. Terrorists defend their civil and human rights. They fight against injustice and discrimination. This is their story that must be heard. According to the Chemical Hazards Emergency Medical Management, victims suffer physically and psychologically from terrorist activities. They experience pressure, instability, danger, and unsafety. For them, terrorists are criminals that deliberately take away human lives. The public opinion depends on the attitude of terrorists or victims. In the Muslim world, terrorists may be treated as victims. In the rest of the world, terrorists are considered to be criminals who acts of severe violence must be punished. Terrorism is an asymmetrical form of conflict because it always divides all the participants involved. It is strategy and tactic, a duty and a crime, a reaction to oppression, and inexcusable abomination. According to terrorism.com, terrorism attracts public attention by committing severe acts of violence in public places and endangering the lives of lots of people. It is savage-like and inhumane, for it values neither the life or freedom. It does not value neither the life of a freedom fighter nor the life of a victim who was killed or badly injured, only because he or she happens to be in the targeted place. According to the National Counterterrorism Center, terrorists kill to obtain public exposure. The United States has defined the anti-terrorist priority measures. They include chemical, plant security, transit security, terrorism risk insurance, disaster response, nuclear waste, and drinking water safety. According to Wikipedia.com, it is hard to curb terrorism for several reasons. First, terrorists are well organized and have a strong network, which is tied by fanatic faith in their cause. Second, terrorists are unseen as they are scattered all over the world, arranging terrorist attacks in unpredictable places. Third, terrorists are outrageous and resolute, fearless and stubborn to give their lives for their cause. Fourth, terrorists have support of civilians who are on their side. Terrorism is our nightmare, unseen danger that may cost us our life. Terrorism is a criminal act since no fight for justice can be justified by murders of innocent people. Without extracting the roots of terrorism, our governments will never achieve positive results. Terrorism is a response to oppression, poverty, and discrimination. When human rights are universally respected, terrorists will not have a justifiable soil under its feet. Cultivate love, not hate, in your heart. Try to understand what drives terrorists. Remember, terrorism is like a love triangle. It is different from a terrorist, victim's, or public's opinion perspective. Thank you for paying attention.